Hey everybody, what's happening? What's happening? Good evening. It's Brian Amaso coming to you here, and I wanted to come on tonight to do just a little bit of a pop-up webinar, pop-up seminar, if you will, on home-based businesses. And I'm going to get started here in about 5 minutes, just seeing people jumping on. It's good to see you. If you're jumping on here tonight, like I said, we're going to review a home-based business, teach you guys a little bit about the wealth mindset, and if you could type in the chat where you're coming on from, it would be awesome. This is kind of really last minute, but the reason why I'm doing this is I think there's just a lot of people out there that are confused, they're suffering, people are losing jobs, they're losing income, and just a whole host of things. So we have a pretty good solution here that my daughter and I are working. It's just one of many things that we do, and we teach the wealth mindset. This goes hand in hand. So I'm going to come back on in about 2 minutes here. We'll get started. All right, hello and welcome everybody. It's Brian Lamasso. I'm coming on here tonight on Facebook just to do a little bit of a pop-up training on a home-based business, a little bit of an exposure, I should say. It's one of the businesses that myself and my daughter and a whole host of people are working across the country here in all 50 states, United States, and it's really in harmony with what's going on right now. A lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't be selling anything right now, and I would agree with that, except if what you're selling is helping people, right? I'm not going to jump on Facebook and try and start to sell used cars here or something like that, or something that somebody doesn't need. But I think what you're going to see here, if you are home, if either you or your spouse has lost their income, lost their job, if you're looking to cut costs, what you're going to see here is definitely something that is in harmony with what's going on. And the model that I want to talk to you about here, there's a value proposition, right? What we got to understand here is there's millions and millions of people at home. I think there was something like 6.6 million people last week alone filed for unemployment, and we have a solution where we could be putting people to work. So I felt it was really my duty to come on and share this and work with people that want to work. We teach and train this model. We're one of the top trainers. We're the #2 producer in this company, and there's millions of people stuck at home right now, right? And there's millions of people looking to cut costs on things that 2 months ago they didn't really care about. 2 months ago, the economy was booming, right? Well, now people are looking to cut costs anywhere they can, and they're looking to earn income from home, right? More now than ever, there's just all this energy of people that were, people that are in real estate, people that are in the restaurant business, the hotel business, travel industry, people driving Uber. There's just millions and millions of people to looking to earn income from home. So I want to just pop up and share this with you guys. And there's definitely, no matter what the economy is doing, we're always looking to pay less in taxes. And this particular model can help you do that as well. And one of the things that we have is home-based telemedicine, right? This model that I'm going to show you here, we actually have home-based Zoom telemedicine that I think would really, really benefit a lot of people. So when I tell you that this model is in harmony with what's going on here, it absolutely is. And it's also a recession-proof business, right? I have a construction company that's all but shut down right now. And thank God I have multiple revenue streams because we're not really skipping a beat. I just shut that down and I moved all my energy over to our consulting business and our software company and to this business here. So this is something I think you guys are going to see is really resonates with helping people. Even if it's just cutting costs, we can do that. We can put people to work. We can save on taxes, and we can provide telemedicine services as well. All right, guys, so the platform that I'm talking about is a company called VIV, and I'm one of the founding distributors. I've been in this model for about 2 years, coming up on 2 years, and it's something I'm very blessed and grateful to be a part of. And VIV is a technology platform, right? It's very much different than other direct selling companies that have products and things of that nature. We are a technology platform, so we have a lot of different things on the platform that can help people. So it's very similar to Uber or Airbnb, right? Those companies really just use technology to revolutionize the way that we travel and to revolutionize the way we take taxis, right? So VIV is a technology platform, but what we're doing in all 50 states, this is only for the United States. Apologies if you're watching from another country. This is only for the United States, all 50 states. What we're able to do is we're able to lower your electricity bills, your internet, your cable, your cell phone, your TV, your satellite, all these bills that we use and we pay every single month. Our platform, we're able to upload your bills onto this platform using technology, and we have a nationwide team of negotiators that can lower these bills. So I want you to think about this, right? You're going to use your cell phone, you're going to use your home phone, internet, cable, electricity. You're not going to turn these things off no matter what happens. You're going to be paying these bills. So why not pay less for them? And I'm going to show you guys how this works. Now, the fact of the matter is, guys, there's over $60 billion a year being overcharged to people like you and I and your grandparents and your parents and your friends. Over 60 billion with a B is being overcharged every single year on things like electricity and cell phone and internet. All these services that we're used to using, they've gone up and up and up over the past decades, and we've just kind of gotten numb to it, right? Well, the fact of the matter is we can upload these bills and we can negotiate them. Now, the way this works, guys, is we have a nationwide team of negotiators, and we have something called metadata, which means we have data from all 50 states on what people are paying in different states, right? So we can negotiate on your behalf on all of your bills, your Verizon, your AT&T, whatever bills you have, cell phone, internet, cable, things of that nature. And the way the business model works is we simply just go to our platform, which is a website, and we click on the bills that you have. And I'm going to show you guys, if you want to lower your bills, I'm going to show you how to do it right here on this webinar, right? You click on the options, whether you have electricity or cable, internet, and then you just take pictures with your cell phone and you upload these bills, right? So if you can drag and drop pictures to Facebook, you can use this portal. It's an online portal. You can scan your bills and enter them that way, right? Scan them and upload them to your desktop. You can download the PDFs from the providers, or you can literally take pictures of your paper bills and email them to yourself and then drag and drop them onto the platform. All right, guys, and the next thing that happens when we do this is you get an email from us that says, congratulations, we're working on your behalf. We found you, here's an example here, we saved over $1,800 on a Comcast bill. I want you to think about that. You guys are gonna be paying your Comcast bill anyway. You're gonna be paying your cell phone bills anyway. Why not, for free, upload your bills with no risk and get them reduced? Now, I wanna be very, very clear here, right? We're not switching providers. Right? We are not switching your providers. We're not taking you from Verizon and moving you to AT&T and lowering bills that way. We're taking your exact same bill and we're just negotiating it because we have group buying power. We have the metadata, right? We know what people are paying in all 50 states. We know where the discounts, the fees, we know where all the bonuses are and all the rebates. So we have professional negotiators that negotiate on your behalf. And what happens here is that whatever we negotiate, we split with the company VIV. Right? So right now, nobody's got time to research this stuff. You don't have time to negotiate your own bills. You wouldn't know what to say anyway. Why not take 3 minutes and upload your bills, have us negotiate them, right? There's absolutely no risk to it, and just lower the costs on what you're paying. I want you to think about that. Here's an example of a small business, right? We also do this for small and medium and large commercial. We can go into a restaurant, we can lower all the bills. We can go into a skyscraper and lower all the bills. We can go into a Home Depot or Lowe's. There's no such thing as too big. With this model. So if you're somebody that's looking to earn money from home, this is a very, very powerful platform, right? All we're doing is reaching out to people, and we're using a little 2-minute video that explains you can upload your bills. There's no risk. Whatever we save, you get half, we get half. All right, guys. So I usually like to tell people, if I was going to give you $1 million, but you had to give $500,000 to charity, would you do it? So that's really what we're doing here. We're negotiating on your behalf, and we split the difference, right? So here's an example. We saved $8,000 for a small company on their landlines, 6 landlines. And you can see the breakdown right here, right? So for what happens there is they save $4,000 and VIV bills them $4,000. And then as a distributor, we get paid out of VIV's portion. That makes sense, guys? So again, I want to review, we're not switching services. We're not changing services. We're not changing providers. We're not reducing services. We're just using group buying power and metadata to negotiate and lower the bills you're using already. You're going to be paying these bills anyway. All right. Another thing we have on the platform, which is very, very powerful right now in this crisis that we're having, is we have home-based Medi-Call. This is telemedicine, right? So some of you might have this if you work for like General Electric or Dell. If you work for a big company and you have a really, really good insurance plan, you might have telemedicine. But there's a lot of you that are home-based, or you're electricians, you're plumbers, or you're self-employed, you're realtors, you don't have access to home-based telemedicine, right? So we have home-based telemedicine. It's a Zoom, just like you're seeing here, where you can log on anytime, day or night. It's good for up to a family of 5 people. You know, if your kid's sick or got an earache, they'll prescribe right over the Zoom meeting. You can fill prescriptions. If you have symptoms of the virus, you can get on and they can talk to you about that, right? They don't want people going to hospitals. So right now, more than ever, this is a very, very valuable service, and it's a $29 a month service. So there's a whole bunch of things that we have on the platform. It's also part of a pro membership. All right, guys, another thing we have on the platform, and again, this is a technology platform, so we have a lot of different services that can help people. We've partnered up with a national tax strategist, right? We have the ability through this national tax strategist to go back into your 2018 and 17 taxes and claw back money that you were overcharged, right? The average customer saves $4,000 to $8,000 using this service. And as a pro member, it's free. So if you decide after this presentation that you want to start this little home-based business, you would get this service for free. If you're looking to just be a customer, it's a $99 service, right? So for $99, you upload your taxes, they review them. The average savings is $4,000 to $8,000. I just did this myself, and it looks like we're getting back between $12,000 and $15,000 from 2 years ago, right? So I want you guys to think about that. This is a very, very powerful service. People are home right now. Why not take the time to assess the last couple of years' taxes, especially if you're doing your own taxes, a TurboTax, you're definitely leaving money on the table. I have a professional accountant, and they still left $15,000 on the table. So this is a very, very powerful strategy that you can use as a pro member or a customer. All right, guys, in the commercial space, again, now, if you own a business or if you own a restaurant, if you know anybody that owns a restaurant, make sure they get in touch with me. Make sure you DM me here, because we're able to go into businesses and we have a 3-part value proposition. Doesn't matter how big the business is either. We have a deal going right now with 900 Subway restaurants, right? So there's no such thing as too big with us. We can go in, step 1, we can do the bill negotiation, which is absolutely free, right? You upload your bills and we save money for free. The second phase of what we're doing is something called bill auditing. Bill auditing. We can go into medium and large size companies, right? And we can we can audit things like water and sewer and gas, things like electric on the transmission side. We can audit trash removal, things like magazine subscriptions. There's about 30 different line items that we can audit, and we can lower that going forwards. And the biggest thing, guys, we can do is we can go 4 years backwards into a company's bills, and we can claw monies back. We just did one of these, and it was a small one, and we clawed back $224,000 on a clawback. So, right? And it was nothing. It costs nothing to do these audits. I want to be ultra clear here. We're doing this because we know that 80% of all companies have been overcharged in some way, shape, or form. Think about that. Here in America, over 80% of companies, regardless of size, have been overcharged in some way, shape, or form. So these audits can get really big. They can go into the 5, 6, and even 7 figures. And we as distributors also have the ability to earn 5, 6, and even 7-figure commissions. So again, if you're sitting home, if you're in real estate, if you're in sales, if you were a waiter last week, if your job has been eliminated because of this, don't just sit home and do nothing, right? Pay attention to this. We can put you to work. We can get you guys reaching out to people in the spirit of harmony, just helping them lower their bills, helping businesses lower their bills, helping people get money back on taxes, helping people get connected to telemedicine, right? This is all in harmony with what we're doing here. And then the third phase, guys, of the commercial deal is we have energy efficiency components, right? There's another division that we have on the platform with energy efficiency products. Now, this is for businesses. This is not for home. But again, if you know of somebody that has a chain of restaurants or a chain of Dunkin' Donuts or whatever their business is, why not take this time to become more efficient? These little units here, they retrofit onto heating and cooling equipment and also things like walk-in coolers and freezers. All right, and I can show you here, here's an example of a consultant like myself that went into a chain location of convenience stores. There's 117 locations. And by retrofitting these units on, we're saving them $500,000 a year in perpetuity. I want you to think about that, right? If you know anybody that owns a restaurant, we could be retrofitting these things on and lowering costs going forward. We could be pulling monies back from 4 years ago and a whole host of things, right? So there's no reason to just sit home and do nothing when we could be doing something. And this was a $60,000 commission for the VIV Life consultants. This is a big deal, guys. This is legitimate ways to build a business, build a sales team all over the country. Instead of just sitting home doing nothing, you could be helping people in a lot of different ways and also earning money for yourself. All right, guys, so I like to say we have everything from 18-year-old kids with cell phones and internet. You can build a business just with cell phones and internet. I mean, I want you to think about it. When you open up your phone, how many people in your phone have a cell phone? Right? It's everybody. There's not a person that you can talk to in this country that we can't help. Think about that. Whether it's a business, individuals, your grandmothers and friends, all the way up to the largest companies in the world, we have something that we could be helping people right now. We're looking to get this into a big chain of grocery stores. I have a business partner of mine where we're going to go in and do a multi-7-figure clawback while they're in sort of distress mode here. All right, guys? So here's the value proposition, right? This is a home-based business. If you're sitting home, if you don't have a home-based business, you need to get one. And let me explain why you need to get one. If you're a W-2 employee, this country was not founded. It's not working on the behalf of W-2 employees. You guys are getting whacked with like 40% taxes by the time you figure it out, right? So this country was made, the tax laws were made for business owners. So the instant you have a home-based business, I don't even care if you operate the home-based business, you can automatically start writing off things like your car, your internet, your cell phone, gas, repairs, you know, things at Home Depot, travel, meals, $10,000 to $20,000 a year, you can start to write off just for starting a home-based business, right? I don't understand why more people don't know about this. If you're a W-2 employee, you need to start a home-based business even if you don't work it, right? For a couple of $100, you could be writing off tens of thousands of dollars a year, all right, guys? So home-based businesses are where it's at. We're also reducing monthly bills, right? When we're reaching out to people, there's no sale. I'm not saying, hey, would you like to buy my nutritional shakes or my oils or pills or potions? I'm saying, listen, right now you're at home. Why don't you upload your bills for free and we'll see if we can reduce them for you. 9 times out of 10 we do. And the average savings for a VIV customer, if they upload 3 bills, is $1,150. I want you to think about that, right? We're in harmony with what's going on here. We're not selling something. The next thing, guys, we can get $4,000 to $8,000 back on taxes. Just that alone is worth doing it, right? While you're sitting home, why not find out and figure out if you can get some of the money that's owed to you that you've been overcharged and overpaid on taxes. We can lower your taxes going forward, right? I was using a person for 20 years and I was paying too much for 20 years and that one hurts. That one really hurts. So I'm glad that I chose to go with this model as well, right? And then the home-based Medi-Call, guys. I want you to think about that. Home-based services where people can get answers because the hospitals are packed right now. People are freaking out. They don't know where to get answers. And I'm talking about just filling prescriptions and your general day-to-day stuff. All right, guys. And the last thing is this is a recession-proof model. Thank God I started building this 18 months ago because my construction company is shut down. Think about that. Now, I have many business models, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm just saying I started building this 18 months ago, and this is a recession-proof model, right? Back in 2006, 7, and 8, people stopped paying their mortgages for 3 years, but they did not stop paying their internet, their cell phones, their electric. It's recession-proof. So I now have a book of business that pays me very, very well that I started building 18 months ago. And thank God I have it because now I'm using this as part of my revenue source. All right, guys. So don't get left in the dark about home-based businesses. This is not the 1970s when people were like pimping out Amway, right? Almost everybody has a home-based business. If you don't have one, this is a very good one to get into. And you can just private message me, or I'm going to show you guys how to sign up if you have interest in doing that. All right, guys. So VIV is a business in a box, right? It's less than $200 to start up. And what you get is you get your own website. I'm going to show you mine. You get a website, which is very, very robust. We're a technology company, so you'll see it's a very heavily tech company. We have explainer videos. We have landing pages. We have things for social media marketing. We have things for ClickFunnels. Everything you need to run this business is less than $200 for the startup, and it's like a business in a box. We train online. We market online. We don't do any hotel meetings. There's none of that stuff. This is a new age business. I literally sit here in my office every day, reaching out to people all over the country, building teams, training people. I am one of the trainers for the company. So if you decide you want to work with me, you get that benefit there with a #2 income earner right now. And we treat this like a business. We train like a professional, and we treat it like a business. So everything you need is a little less than a $200 startup. All right, guys, let me show you how we earn with this company. One thing is to be a customer, right? If you want to be a customer, it's free. I'm going to show you guys how to upload your bills, and you can do that, and that's fine. You can save, and at least you have the peace of mind of saving on your bills. But if you want to join myself and Madison on our sales team, I'm going to show you how we earn. I'm going to show you how to do that. All right, guys, so there's 5 ways we earn. And the first way we earn is commissions, right? Everything from $75 for a pro membership, all the way up to $150 bonus for a fast track bonus, and I'll explain what that is. And all the way up to what you saw was a $60,000 commission on a commercial deal, and even higher, right? So some of the things that separate us from every other network marketing company in the world. Number one, we're recession proof. Product-based companies are severely hurt in recessions. And even right now, people aren't buying, $300-400 in products right now. They're cutting those things off. So we're recession proof. People don't stop paying their electric bill. They don't stop paying their internet bill or their cell phone. Number two, I don't have to convince you to use our services, right? I don't have to convince you to use your cell phone or internet or TV or dish or satellite or home security. You're already doing that. I'm literally just showing you how to save. You guys see the difference? And number three, I don't think there's another network marketing company in the world where you can make 6- and 7-figure commissions on commercial deals, right? You can team build, or you can do commercial. You can do both. All right, guys. The second way we get paid is residual level pay, right? We're what's called a unilevel system. So as you're building a sales team, this is not unlike Keller Williams. Like if you're in Keller Williams, you can be a real estate agent and you can recruit other agents and get paid up to 7 levels deep. That's what we're doing here. You can have this business for yourself, and you can recruit other people to have their own portal or their own sales store, and you get paid overrides on those as well. Now the deal here is we can recruit as many people as we want. You can recruit 5 people, 50 people, or 50,000 people. There's no limit to how many people we can build in the sales force, and we get paid overrides. We get paid up to 50% overrides on that first level. And you can see here that we also get paid 6 levels deep in overrides. All right, guys, so this is the monthly residual recurring income. And we have like a 94% retention ratio. I want you to think about that. The customers I got for 18 months ago, they're all still here, and they'll be here 20 years from now. People don't stop paying these bills. So as you're building a book of business, how would you like to have like a 94 to 96% retention ratio? That's what we have. And we get paid 6 levels deep. The third way we get paid, guys, is weekly base pay. And again, this is different from almost all other network marketing companies, right? Instead of getting one-time bonuses, what we get is weekly base pay. And you're always better getting a weekly base increase than you are getting a one-time bonus, right? And they start off small, $50, $100, and you can see here as we build a bigger and bigger business, they get up to $500, $1,000 a week, and even $2,000, $3,000, and $5,000 a week. So this is another thing that separates us from almost every other network marketing company out there. The third way we get paid, fourth way is generation pay. And I'm not going to get too deep into this, but generation pay is a leadership pay, and it pays, it takes over after level pay, and it starts to pay down dozens or even hundreds of levels deep. All right, it pays generation over generation. And then the fifth way we get paid, guys, is corporate profit sharing. Very much like the General Electric company, right? At the partner level and the executive level, they get 2% at the partner level and another 2% at the executive level. So you can see here, yes, this is a network marketing company, but we're doing things like corporate America. We have weekly paychecks, guaranteed weekly paychecks. Once you hit a rank, you get that paycheck for life as long as you maintain that rank, right? The difference is we can take 6 months off and our business will keep growing and growing and growing once you have it established. You can't start this business, then take 6 months off. But after you work it for a year, you could take 6 months off and you're going to get that paycheck every week, right? And then, so these are the 5 ways we get paid, guys. And it's very much different than the traditional network marketing company. It's kind of combining the best of both worlds. All right, guys, so if this resonates, there's 2 things you can do. Number one, if this is not for you, then don't do it. I'm not here trying to convince anybody. We don't do any of the normal things that some people might do. This is not a lottery ticket. It's a business. I am one of the top trainers in the company, one of the top income earners, and we teach wealth mindset with Bob Proctor. So we're one of Bob's top trainers in the world as well. So the people that work with us, we take this very seriously. We teach business skills. We teach weekly method of operation. We teach exactly how to build this business, how to weave it in, even what to say to people and how to reach out.